Hello, Confident Business Women's Academy. Maria Henderson here, your online business strategist. Today we are going to talk about how people actually see you, even if your posts don't get as many likes as you want, even if your posts don't have as many comments as you'd like or shares, and maybe your videos don't have as many views as you wish they would have. And one of the things about being a content creator online is that when we look at these metrics, these video views, these likes, these posts, and these comments and these shares, it kind of gets us down when we feel like, well, I put my heart into this, and why isn't people responding to me or responding to it, and it kind of reflects into, well, maybe I shouldn't do this, right? Maybe I need to just quit and get a day job or work for my family or whatever the have you. And one of the things that I want to remind everyone is that when you are content creating and you post things, not every single person is going to watch and see your video, okay? So let's say, for example, I put this video out today and whoever's on here now, one person sees it, right? Am I going to be super down about the other 200 people that are on here who's not going to be able to see it today? No, I'm not, because the reason why I feel so strongly about being able to put out my content, irregardless of how many people see it, is because it creates a muscle memory in how I speak, how I show up, how I talk, how I present. And then it also allows me to showcase my talents, my knowledge, my expertise. I also like and love to repurpose everything. So everything that I do, I always repurpose it somehow and put it on all of my other social media platforms. And it really creates for efficiency, and it allows me to use my time wisely, okay? So when you are content creating, don't get down on, the views being only so little, or you are only getting this many responses and engagements, because people will see you. And the key to being visible here is being consistent. You don't want to be visible one week and then disappear another week. You want to be consistent every day or every other day at minimum. Every other day is at minimum, because you don't know if Sarah, Jamie, Janelle, Candace, whoever hell follows you, may be watching you on Instagram today and they, disappear for a week, and then Jamie will see you the next day. Like, the point of this is that people have lives, right? And in order for you to be in front of these people is that you have to be consistent with your posting, because people are not always going to find your post immediately, okay, guys? And one of the things about self-esteem is that you want to understand that there's a really profound quote that is just so amazing. And it's one of the things that, Gary Vee is like one of the best, right? In terms of just spitting out the real. And his post is, and I was really moved by it because it's true. I believe it's true. And the post, if I could find it, was around Christmas time. Yeah, so the post is, okay, here it is. The post, guys, is, I believe I am the greatest. I also believe that I barely matter. Balancing these two forces gives me room to do me. Now, this quote is just so real, because, when we believe that we are the greatest for ourselves, right? When we go to sleep at night and we just feel like we're fucking the shit, we're so happy with all the things that we accomplished that day, that week, the connections we've made and the people we've been able to change, like the impact we've made, right? But then we also believe that, hey, I don't matter. People have their own lives. People could care less about the shit that I talk about, right? All they care about is, well, what can I get out of it? What is the thing that I can get out of Maria today? What advice and tip and motivation and inspiration can I get when I see her post, when I watch her video, right? And a lot of the times people will actually just scroll past your stuff and not really read it and absorb it. And you can't be insecure about continuing on, right? And one of the things about being consistent in all of this is that fuck it, right? Like, okay, if I posted something one day and it only gets 5 shares versus the other day, which got 20 shares, I can't be so upset about it because people have lives, right? You can't expect every single thing to blow the fuck up, right? You have to just accept that reality is, I also believe that I barely matter, right? The other side to that is, I believe I am the greatest. And when you have those polarities and that understanding, you are the greatest, right? And God, my phone just died and my screen's turned off. I believe I am the greatest, and then the other side is I barely matter. When those two can actually live in the same space, you can actually give your value without expecting. And one of the things about, us expecting is that we end up being disappointed. And then being disappointed leads to, well, maybe we should quit. Well, maybe this isn't for me. Well, maybe I'm just not good enough. Well, maybe I'm not an expert as I think and trying to front like I am, right? So when you have those two, I believe I'm the greatest, and I also believe I barely matter. Those really can, it's like the yin and yang, right? You keep going, but you let go of the expectation because I barely matter, right? In the world of 7 billion people, I barely matter. However, I'm still the fucking shit, right? And when you have that, guys, it really pushes you forward. It really allows you to continue on and continue to build your content, continue to build your confidence in what you're trying to message out to the world, right? And then also, while you're doing that, you're letting go of the expectation of all of these hits, all of these views, all of these shares, all of these comments. I think that's super valuable. And guys, Gary Vee is huge because he always brings value, right? Again, I'm going to read it off to you guys because it's just, I'm probably going to put it on a meme tomorrow or something. I believe I'm the greatest. I also believe that I barely matter. Balancing these two forces gives me room to do me. Beautiful. All right, guys, I want to leave that quote here today. I am going to take a shower because I just left the pool and I am filled with chlorine and just yuck. All right, guys, have an amazing day. If you need support, reach out to me. I'll leave my Calendly link. I'd love to chat with you. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.